Hey guys, today we're going to cover how I traded the Euro Yen's daily buys this week, and make sure to pay attention to the details because it's quite tricky. Alright, so let's cover the Euro Yen. Alright, this is the daily chart. Let me run you by the current setup I'm looking at. So the last daily long trade that form was right here. And the last daily short trade that form was right here. And the initial analysis stated that this bias was long, or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot high before reaching this pivot low. However, on my midweek analysis, right at this point right here, I was mentioning there was 1 hour lower confirmation confirming this bias to be short now. Or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot low before reaching this pivot high. And so if you recall, I was mentioning I was willing to take an aggressive short entry. Now, a couple of things happened to this setup, so let me go ahead and explain those one by one. Let's go over to the 5-minute chart. Okay, so on this 5-minute chart on Thursday, there was a breakout and immediate break back in. However, price came down to that pivot low to create strong short strength and set up an aggressive short entry. And so I took a short entry roughly at these levels right here on the pullback with a stop loss at this pivot high and its main target way below on that daily bias's pivot low. Okay, but right after that, roughly at these levels right here on the 4-hour close, there was a nice 4-hour rejection candle that formed, creating the possibility of a current price override long. And so I aborted that long trade roughly in these areas for about a 2-pip profit. And at this point, if we could get another 4-hour rejection candle long, that's going to confirm a current price override of this short bias. Okay, and that second 4-hour rejection candle did form at this point right here. And so as price pulled back to these levels right here, I this time took a long entry, roughly at these levels right here, with a stop loss at the second 4-hour rejection candle that was right here, and its main target way above on that daily bias's pivot high. However, that said, as price came up to this 5-minute prior high right here, I took out the entire long position for about a 50-pip profit. Okay, and the reason why I got out of this position at this level right here and not the main target way above is because this aggressive 5-minute short entry to begin with, in my opinion, was aesthetically not up to par. Okay, so let me show you why. Let's go ahead and zoom in right here. Okay, so the main reason why this 5-minute entry was not up to par aesthetically is simply the size of it. Okay, so as you can see, this 5-minute confirmation used this entire area right here to get this aggressive short entry set up that form right here. However, typically aggressive entries use a much smaller price range. So for example, that would be a price range this size right here, with the trend line being roughly like this. Okay, so now let me show you how I view this daily bias from this point on. Let's go over to the daily chart. Okay, so on this daily chart at this point, since I'm not sure of the legitimacy that created this daily long bias, I'm going to bring this daily bias back to neutral at this point. And when there's a new bias that forms on this daily chart or the weekly chart, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, and this week I'm going to skip the outro also because my face is still a little bit swollen. Okay, but I hope you guys have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.